work on a regular basis and can get along with people really well. So we try to hire from them. And so we currently have one person who is homeless. She's at our sign-in table. And we have another person who was recently homeless. We actually found we're donated an Airstream motorhome from a wonderful fellow named Tony Schultes. And an Airstream motorhome. It's very nice. So we're able to put this one employee now, we've been on the streets for 3 years. He gets to live in that motorhome up in Goleta with his dog.
Well, good for you.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
It's changed his life. And then I must say that there is a dark side to this work. People are homeless for a reason, and we run into this every day. People that we have grown to know over several years sometimes run into different misfortunes, from being hospitalized, having their things stolen, or occasionally suicides.
Oh,
and we recently lost our main employee, in fact, to suicide. So it's I would say this work it requires a certain amount of courage to be able to wade in to this kind of precarious living situation and dealing with all of the trauma and mental health issues, drug and alcohol issues that go along with it. So you're wading into sort of a fraught situation, but it's worth that step of courage to help people.
Do you have mental health places where you can send people
Absolutely.
who you think are going to be suicidal?
Well, we don't evaluate, and we can't. However, we encourage outreach workers from the county mental health, and there are lots of mental health professionals who are out there trying to contact individuals. The beauty of the showers is people come to us on a regular basis. You know, they get a weekly shower, or hopefully a bi-weekly shower. And so all of these outreach workers know that if they come to our shower sites, they're going to find the people that they need to talk to.
Yes.
Or they'll find the friends of those people. And they, you know.
And the police department have a mental health
Sure.
place too. We had someone try to break into our house in the middle of the morning, and the police sent someone out to protect us, but they also sent their mental health division to take the person to Cottage.
Sure, and that's great. You know, I've got to say, my experience with the Santa Barbara Police Department has been terrific.
Yes, they were wonderful.
They are masters at de-escalation. Whenever we get these situations where individuals, when you have very little, pride is very important. And so if you feel disrespected and then you get an escalating argument, and we'll sometimes have to call the police in, and boy, they can just calm things right down.
That's right.
They don't have to take anybody away. Arrests don't have to be made, and I'm very impressed.
The guy refused to leave, and the police mental health division talked him into going with him to
There you go. Yeah.
the hospital. Yeah.
You know, there are a tremendous amount of people right now in this city. You mentioned how we treat our homeless well, and some people might argue with that, but I would say generally we are dedicated to finding ways to help, and we have outreach workers of all types out there that are willing to help.
So Marty, would you like to close the show?
Well, we're down to less than a minute and a half.
Right.
And so maybe let's bring up the next couple of slides and Ken talk through a couple of our people, and then bring us to a conclusion in how people can get information, or if they wish to donate and support Showers and Blessings.
Okay.
Well, this is my friend Greg. He was one of our first guests at Our Lady of Sorrows, and he came out of the shower, and you can see how he's just sort of beaming and so relieved. And he hadn't had a shower for 2.5 weeks.
Mm.
And it just made all the difference. And that's what we do every day. We serve them. If you'd like to support our showers, I just would like to ask you to Google us, Showers of Blessing, IV.org, and you'll see our website, and there are ways to give. And we need your support, and